New at 5:30, former Durham Public School Superintendent Dr. Pascal Mubenga has a new job. The Buffalo, New York Board of Education passed a unanimous vote Tuesday to name Mubenga its new superintendent of Buffalo Public Schools. Mubenga resigned from Durham Public Schools back in February of 2024 after teacher protests surrounding pay cuts.
The North Carolina Theater operated for 40 years before finally taking its final bow.
CBS 17 investigative reporter Mary Smith is digging deeper into the effort to try and save the theater while plans fell apart and the impact it's left on local actors.
We spoke with one teacher and actor who was one of the many actors to perform with the North Carolina Theater. Those productions happening here at the Martin Marietta Center for Performing Arts downtown. But last year, the rest of NC Theater's 2024 season was suspended as it announced it filed for bankruptcy.
How ready are you to try on costumes today?
It's been about 8 months since Matthew Hager stopped teaching with the North Carolina Theater Conservatory, which has been a prominent part of the arts community in Raleigh for about 4 decades. Hager's history with the nonprofit dates back years.
I grew up in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and then would stay with my grandma here in Raleigh.
During those visits with Grandma, he says he spent weeks at camp putting on musicals, which led to more work with the theater.
I started working with them, performing in schools with them through a program called Theater for Change in 2012. So that was going into public school classrooms. It was a really great program on like anti-bullying, anti-substance abuse, and then started teaching at the conservatory, I think that next semester, spring of 2013, teaching voice and acting for them.
In February 2024, an announcement posted to the North Carolina Theater website saying it was working to restructure financially by filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and it was suspending the rest of its 2024 season. Then in April of this year, an attorney representing the theater told CBS 17 Investigates that it had a reorganization plan, but it depended on receiving more funding, which didn't happen. The attorney went on to confirm operations at the conservatory closed at the beginning of May. CBS 17 Investigates obtained a copy of an order dismissing the theater's bankruptcy case dated for April and signed by a judge. The order said in part, quote, "The motion notes that the debtor does not oppose dismissal of its case, and the case docket reflects that the debtor has not filed a response in opposition to the motion." CBS 17 has reached out to the attorney who represented the theater to see if there are plans to refile for bankruptcy. We have not heard back.
Especially as a kid that got some of my first professional level training at NCT, you know, it's sad to see such an institution kind of fade away.
But theater lives on in the Triangle. Hager is helping the next generation of North Carolina actors grow into their roles as the owner of Aggregate Theater Company, which he says he started in 2017.
Today we're doing Aristocats. So we have a rehearsal for our elementary group. Theater teaches wonderful things like working with a group. It teaches increased literacy skills, how to hold yourself professionally, communicate with others when things don't go the way you expect.
Reporting in Raleigh, Mary Smith, CBS 17 Investigates.